From Boston, welcome to Off the Bench.
Welcome to WEBN Sports. I'm Becca Mcmahon.
And I'm Ben Aliber. And tonight we begin in the NFL with the latest on COVID-19 outbreaks. The San Francisco 49ers placed 4 players on the COVID-19 list. Wide receiver Kendrick Bourne tested positive for COVID-19 on Wednesday. The team later deemed Trent Williams, Brandon Ayuk, and Deebo Samuel as close contacts. The 49ers announced Williams, Ayuk, and Samuel were placed on the COVID-19 list on Wednesday. These players did not suit up in the loss to the Green Bay Packers on Thursday night.
The Houston Texans have closed their practice facility after a COVID-19 outbreak of their own. Linebacker Jacob Martin tested positive for COVID-19 on Wednesday. Whitney Merciless and Dylan Cole were identified as close contacts to Martin and were labeled as high risk. Merciless and Cole were placed on the COVID-19 list on Thursday. The Texans will be without their linebacking core when they play the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday.
Matthew Stafford was placed on the reserve COVID-19 list on Wednesday as well. The Detroit Lions quarterback is considered a high-risk close contact of a non-team member who also tested positive for COVID-19. Stafford would still be eligible to be activated off the COVID-19 list by Sunday and play against the Minnesota Vikings pending 5 consecutive days with a negative test result. Chase Daniel is Detroit's backup quarterback in case Stafford will not be able to return in time.
The New England Patriots traveled to Buffalo to take on the Bills last Sunday. The Patriots entered the game at 2-4 and desperate for a win, but the 5-2 Bills felt confident now that was their time to steal the AFC East. Let's check out the highlights. Our 2 quarterbacks heading out to face the division leaders. First and goal, Allen hands it off to Moss, who's going to break through the defense and find his way into the end zone. Bills take the early lead. Newton gives it to Harris, finds a huge gap and is barely touched as he goes for 20 yards into the end zone. Harris wins the touchdown to put the Patriots back in the game. Fourth quarter, big third down for the Pats, and Cam Newton breezes into the end zone to tie up the game. Patriots in field goal range. Newton's on the run but gets knocked down and loses the ball. The Bills pick up that huge fumble to win the game 24-21 over the Pats.
The undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers took on the Ravens last Sunday. Could the Steelers remain perfect, or would the Ravens hand them their first defeat of 2020? To M&T Bank Stadium we go. Here comes Lamar Jackson and Ravens taking on the Steelers. Can Ben Roethlisberger beat them? Let's see. Pass to Ingram, 10 walks in for the touchdown, and the Steelers now trailing late in the game. But here comes Jackson late in the top of the 4th. Pass to Marquise Brown, who does a tiptoe dance after receiving a touchdown, putting them back on top. But what does Ben Roethlisberger do? Passes to the rookie sensation, number 11, with 7.5 minutes left to put the Steelers back on top. Can Lamar Jackson come back at the final seconds of the game? No, he cannot. Breaks it up at the goal line, and the Steelers remain the only undefeated team in the NFL at 7-0. Coming up after the break, see how the Bucs took down the Giants on Monday Night Football. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to WEBN Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the New York Giants last week on Monday Night Football. To MetLife Stadium, here we go for the highlights. The veteran 43-year-old Brady squaring off against the young 23-year-old Daniel Jones. Third quarter, and Brady goes to his old pal Gronk in the end zone. Bucs go ahead. First and goal, Brady looks, floats it up, and it's caught by Mike Evans in the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. Time's ticking away here. Jones looking deep. He's going to throw into the end zone, and it's pulled in by Golden Tate to keep the Giants alive in this game. Giants need this 2-point conversion to tie up the game. Jones to Lewis, and it's rejected on the goal line. Game over. Buccaneers win this one 25-23.
The Ben DiNucci experience was short-lived in Dallas. Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy said this week that the team will either start Garrett Gilbert or Cooper Rush, with Andy Dalton still on the shelf. McCarthy cited experience as a key factor in making the decision. DiNucci threw for 180 yards and lost 2 fumbles in his NFL debut last Sunday night in Dallas's 23-9 loss to the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Las Vegas Raiders have been punished for violating COVID-19 protocols. The team has been fined $500,000 and stripped of a sixth-round pick in the 2021 draft. Head coach John Gruden has been fined an additional $150,000 by the NFL for failing to wear a mask on the sideline multiple weeks. The Las Vegas Raiders have racked up $1.2 million in fines for breaking COVID-19 protocols this season, and the Raiders are the first team to lose a draft pick over COVID-19 violations.
The Miami Dolphins have placed Myles Gaskin on injured reserve as well. The second-year running back will miss at least the next 3 games with a knee injury. The Dolphins may also be without running back Matt Breida this week, who is currently dealing with a hamstring injury. Gaskin led the Dolphins with a team-high 387 rushing yards this season. The Dolphins play the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday.
The Titans have made a move to bulk up their struggling secondary. On Monday, Tennessee acquired cornerback Desmond King from the Los Angeles Chargers in exchange for a 6th-round pick in the 2021 NFL Draft. King, a 5th-round pick of the Chargers in 2017, was a first-team All-Pro at this position in 2018. King will join the Titans on Sunday due to the league's travel and COVID-19 protocols.
It did not take long for Bears receiver Javon Wims to receive a 2-game suspension from the NFL on Monday. Wims got the punishment after punching the Saints quarterback C.J. Gardner-Johnson twice on Sunday. Gardner-Johnson has since denied claims from Wims that he instigated the incident. Wims' appeal of the 2-game suspension was denied by the league on Thursday.
The NBA's Board of Governors and Players Association have agreed on a starting date for next season. The two sides met Thursday to culminate in agreement to start the 2020-2021 NBA season on December 22nd and play a reduced 72-game schedule. Adam Silver came out Thursday and stated that the NBA Board of Governors and the Players Association have agreed to start the season on December 22nd of this year and play a reduced 72-game season. Coming up after the break, a familiar face returns to the Red Sox. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to WEBN Sports. We're now joined by our Champions League correspondent, Darius Boamah, to talk about the biggest games in Europe from this week. Darius, take it away.
Thanks, Ben. Real Madrid topped Italian side Inter Milan in a comeback victory on Tuesday. The game was tied 2-2 until a late goal in the 80th minute from 19-year-old Rodrigo secured the win for Madrid. Real Madrid captain Sergio Ramos scored his 100th goal for the club on Tuesday, doing what he does best, scoring on a header from a corner kick. Despite the win, Real Madrid is sitting at 3rd place in their group, which would not see them through to the next round. Inter Milan is below them in 4th, and now each two has 2 games left to play. Turkish side Istanbul Başakşehir won their first ever Champions League game on Wednesday. Başakşehir defeated English giants Manchester United by 2-1. Başakşehir is 3 games into their first Champions League season in club history and had not scored any goals until Wednesday. Goal scorers Demba Ba and Edin Vişça ensured the win for the Turkish side, scoring both goals in the first half. United had a little comeback effort going in the 43rd minute after a goal from Anthony Martial, but could not keep the fire going into the second half. German squad RB Leipzig handed Paris Saint-Germain their 2nd loss in the Champions League, beating them 2-1. These two teams are in the same group as Manchester United and Istanbul Başakşehir. PSG's only win is against Başakşehir. And to make matters worse, PSG will lose 2 of their starters in their next Champions League match because of red cards against Leipzig. Idrissa Gueye and Presnel Kimpembe both received 2 yellow cards, taking them out of the game. PSG is now 3rd in the group, while RB Leipzig is ahead of them in 2nd place behind Manchester United. That's all from the Champions League this week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Darius. The Boston Red Sox are bringing back manager Alex Cora on a 1-year deal. Cora led the Red Sox to the 2018 World Series title, but mutually agreed to part ways with the Sox due to his role in the sign-stealing scandal. Cora was suspended for 1 season by Major League Baseball for his part in the scandal. The Red Sox finished dead last in the AL East this year, so they're looking to be competitive in 2021. Cora looks to right the ship in Boston after a last-place finish in the 2020 season.
The Cleveland Indians are informing teams around the league of their intention to trade All-Star shortstop Francisco Lindor by opening day. Lindor rumored to be available last offseason and is now set to make over $20 million in his final year of arbitration before ending free agency next winter. The Los Angeles Angels, Toronto Blue Jays, and New York Mets are teams considered to be among the top suitors for Lindor in potential trade talks.
Argentina legend Diego Maradona received emergency surgery on Tuesday night. The former World Cup winner suffered a subdural hematoma in his brain and was hospitalized in Argentina on Monday. Maradona received the surgery in Buenos Aires, where the doctors removed an accumulation of blood in his membrane of the brain. According to Maradona's personal doctor, his recovery has been excellent. Maradona is widely regarded as one of the greatest soccer players of all time and is best known for leading Argentina to the 1986 World Cup. Maradona recently celebrated his 60th birthday on October 30th.
The Pittsburgh Steelers bought dinner for workers at a local ballot counting site. Multiple players from the team purchased dinner for all the workers at the Allegheny County site Wednesday night. Star quarterback Mika Fitzpatrick said, quote, "We are just trying to look out for the people that are looking out for us."
That's all the time we have for tonight. Be sure to follow us at WEBN Sports on Twitter and visit our website, WEBN.TV, for more coverage. Until then, I'm Becca Mcmahon.
And I'm Ben Aliber. Stay safe and have a good night.